Well, hello everybody. Listen, this was kind of crazy. I was trying to find out where had I put the Google Hangout. It was hiding behind there. Sometimes you set things up ahead of time, like I did. I was going out for a walk and with my dog and trying to get a lot of things done. But anyway, welcome everybody. Sorry I plugged in a couple of minutes late because of that. Where is the Google Hangout? Then I was trying to start it over. So as they say, it's better just to get it done than to get it done perfectly. And that's the case tonight. Anyway, I want to welcome you. What I try to do every Tuesday night, except when something happens like last Tuesday where my internet was coming in and out for several days. But what I try to do every Tuesday night is to deliver just a little gold nugget. If you pick up just one little thing, then I'm excited that you learned something that will help you in your business. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Dottie Berry. I'm from Blaine, Washington, kind of known as the Digital Media Pro and Google Hangout Maven. I love doing Hangouts. I love doing Hangouts and turning them into evergreen videos. And I really recommend that people do that. It's a great way to get a ranking on page one of Google, and you can see down there on the page that I show you how you can get that training. And anyway, that doesn't cost you anything to get that to my team and everything. I'm getting ready to sell the little training, but that's with the kind of different systems that I use. And being a digital media pro, I try to pull things together that do different things. And so tonight I'm going to show you some things that I hope will help you look at how you're maybe marketing your Facebook program in a little bit different way. But systems are great. I'm not the one to create the systems, but I tell people, look, when I find one that I like, I'll be all over that, and I'll train on it, and I'll learn it inside and out, because I love to use systems. They're for people like myself who aren't good at creating systems. We don't all have the same talents, and each of us has something that we're a little bit different at. In fact, I like to say that everybody's a maven in their own way. That means you have a story to tell and a gift to impart, and that's what mavens do. So mine's kind of like doing Google Hangouts. But anyway, it's kind of a crazy day. I went to bed at 7, and that's 7 a.m., not 7 p.m., and got up at 9 for some meetings and all, and my spouse is out of town, so when that happens, I'm like working crazy hours. But I've got some different things going on with systems that enable me to set up affiliate programs and things like that. So, just all of us are pulling it together for our business, and it's really, really exciting time. There's a lot of great things out there, but one of the things I do is I say to people, look, don't add a system, don't move to another system until you know the system that you had. Because I see people doing this all the time, and we call it the shiny object syndrome. But they think if they haven't learned one that they're in, that somehow magically they'll go to another system and they'll learn that, and that'll be it. But it usually doesn't happen. But if you've learned a system inside and out, and you need to add another system for a component that your current system doesn't have, then hey, great, go for it. Anyway, what I'm going to do is do a little screen share here and see if I can't bring up a few things to show you. And if you have any questions, just write them down there. When I'm doing a training by myself, which a lot of times I am, but sometimes people are on with me, and interview them on what they're doing. But it's kind of hard to go down there and be answering questions and doing the training and all that kind of thing. So if by chance you just want to go down there and put a question in, then I'll come back in after the hangout and I'll answer it. And also I'll put in my phone number in a way you can book a time with me, if you need some extra help. And for those of you who are using a share code so that you can do this hangout on your own page, awesome, glad to have you here. So let me just get going and see what we can find on, let's see here, live events, YouTube. That's not the one I want. Trying to find which one I'm going to be checking out here. Hang on one second. This is where I've got to come back in here and, oh, I don't want that. Yeah, I want to go over here on my websites. Okay. Make sure we've got it coming up to what I want it to go to. There we go. That should be better. Okay, let me just do that screen share then. There we go. You know, when you screen share on Google Hangout, it brings up all these little boxes, and you just hope that you're going to hit on the right one. So let me just go over here. It shows that it's in the box. So we'll get over here and let me just put some things down below. So here's the thing. If you've gotten the Facebook marketing course called Social Profit Academy, it is absolutely fantastic. Now, Jeff Mills is doing an amazing job. We have a special Facebook group. We can ask questions, and you know, I'm just kind of getting started with it. I'm in module 3 because last week I had some things that I had to, you know, already had commitments for, so I wasn't able to get into it. But I'll tell you what, already just in module 3, there's 10 modules. There's all types of case studies. Just amazing value that he's giving. So if you haven't purchased that, I tell you what, I just can't encourage you enough to get that course. It is $497. However, you get a $400 commission on it. So if you just think in terms of going out there and finding one person who really wants to learn Facebook marketing and learn it correctly, then when you identify them, you can go ahead and purchase it yourself, and then that'll only cost you $97. Great, huh? And then on your second one, you're going to be making some income. But the way they had it set up, of course, in the beginning was for the launch. Now that that launch is over, and that kind of went, once they launched in an extra week while they were allowing people to get notices, and that was very kind of Neil and Michael. They gave them notices that let them know, hey, somebody beneath you has purchased this, you're going to be passing up a sale. So they let that go on for a week. How nice is that? So people had an option. I mean, I even called a couple of people, and I said, look, you know, I don't want you to pass that up, but they wouldn't spend $497 to make $400. I don't get that, but you know what? That $400 passed up to me, and I was a happy camper. But you know, I wanted to do them right and at least go back and let them know what they were getting ready to lose. And you can do that in a split sale. $300 costs you $100 extra. You know, when you split something up in payments, it usually costs you a little bit more. So that's the way it is. But I'll tell you, it's really a great value, and those are some great commissions that you can get. So there was that launch page is my whole point. And then what they did, they had your launch link going to a lead capture page with a little intro video by Neil and Jeff. Now, no offense, but I didn't really want that in front of my page. So here's what you do. I'm just going to show you right now. You come down here. First of all, you go over and you can create a subdomain, okay? Just in case. I never know who's going to be on here, if you're brand new, if you've been around for a while. So you know what, if I share something that I've shared before that you already know, just know that at one time you were new too. And so bear with me. I'm just going to show people about getting those domain names, or subdomains I should say. I want to make sure it's coming in there. And literally what a subdomain is, when you take the HTTP and then, you know, :/ the www, the www comes out, okay? And excuse me, I'm getting ready. Excuse me. Woo, man, sorry about that. But that www comes out, okay? It tells you right here if you don't remember this. So you go in here, and it tells you, very important, never use a www in front of your subdomain. That means don't put www.your subdomain. Like in this case with Coach B, because it's not going to come out right, okay? It won't work. So this www right there comes out, and you put in whatever you want to put, okay? If it was test with Coach B, that's what you would put, and you would create it. And then it would take you to another page, all right? I'll just show you. It's going to, oh, I've already got that one. Let me just do another one. It already exists, so test forever. Okay, create that. All right, now it's going to say click here to use an existing web page from our library of web pages. Click here to use a web page you've already created, or click here to create your own. We're going to use one that's already been created. So that's all that happens. So if you were trying to go over here and choose a page, you absolutely could do that, okay? And if you wanted to send it direct to the Facebook page, you could do it, but you wouldn't have a lead capture page. And here's where it is down here. You scroll all the way down. It's below viral report lead capture pages. It's into bypass lead capture pages. But if you do that, and you come down here to the, let me see where it is. I know I saw it. Oh, yeah, right here, the sales page for SPA, which is Social Profit Academy. So what I did is I came back here, and I actually went and created a lead capture page. So the way you do that is you go to Web Pages, and you go over here to Create Web Pages, okay? And you just click on that. And you either use one that has an opt-in form or use one that does not use an opt-in form. Now I'm going to go show you real quick the one that I created. So here we go, http:// the www is going to come out, and it's Social Profit Academy. You already see it there, and then that's the subdomain, Social Profit Academy, and with Coach B is the actual domain part, the custom domain part. So you put that in. Now, here's what I did. I had already done.
Hi, I'm Dottie Berry.
Hang on one second. I had already done a little video that I had that's, you know, only like 36 seconds, and it's talking about Power Lead System and how I love using it for Google Hangouts, etc. But I just, you know, did a little banner here. Ask me how. Unlock the power to turn your Facebook pages into a business empire. Because that's really what you can do. You know, the business fan pages you have today is not so much about getting likes and putting your content on it and hoping people see it. That's really old school, okay? Doesn't really work anymore. It's about targeting people. And that's what the Facebook marketing is really all about. It's about drilling it down and niche and really focusing on targeting. So here's what I put. I put right here, Power Lead System with its new Facebook marketing course, Social Profit Academy, will change your marketing forever. Now, I only asked for a name and email, okay? And then I put a custom little, you know, click on button right here. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. But I just wanted you to see how that looks. Now, the reason, okay, think about this. I just want to make some key points here. The reason I don't ask for a phone number in the Power Lead system is because those phone numbers are not verified cell phone leads, okay? Which takes me to how I actually do this particular funnel. The reason I don't want to use a phone number here in Power Lead System is because if I'm going to run what I call cold traffic to it, and if I'm doing Facebook marketing, okay, I'm going out, I'm going to do Facebook marketing on my Social Profit Academy page. Even though I'm targeting it, they're still not people that I know, all right? So I don't want to lead cold traffic and ask for a phone number when I know they're going to give me a fake one. And I even know here with their name and email that most of the time they're going to give me an email that's one that they use for opting in on things like this. So I'm going to make sure that I get an email, and with the cold traffic, I'm going to lead them to my system that has cell phone verified leads. And you might say, well, what if they don't give you a cell phone verified lead? Well, fine. I've got what I would have had anyway, which is a name and email, because they're not going to give me their accurate phone number when I ask for it in a funnel like this going to cold traffic. So let's go back over here on Create Web Pages, all right? And we're just going to use one that uses an opt-in form, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, that's what you would click on. And it would actually give you choices, okay? I really like this one right here. You have several options, and I'm going to show you how that works. So you can view all of those, like this one right here, option 1. You can see it's got the blue and it's got the name and email. So let's close that one. Then you've got another one that's black. See, black box here. All right. So we can close that one. And then right here, we'll view this one. All right. So this is where you've got the phone number. Okay. But those, I would choose one of those. I like that one a lot. It's clean. It's simple, you know. So let me show you. Let me just see if I can go here and go to one of my managed web pages. Okay. Or all of my web pages, I should say. All right, let's see here. I believe this is the one. All right, let me go to this. All right, this is the page that I created. I just wanted to show you first how you go to make one. So in this part right here, I put in, you know, a title of it, okay? And then I put in something that's going to be in the browser bar when they come to it. So I put Power Lead System for Leads and Social Profit Academy for Facebook, okay? Now here you can have the delay box show up immediately or after a few minutes. In this case, I decided to do it with no delay. Sometimes I take it and I make it maybe go for 5 or 10 seconds, you know? So I might just go ahead and do that, you know? Let me just do that. I'll take it. Maybe I'll do it for 7 seconds. Because the thing is, you know, sometimes you just want them to be paying attention to your video before they look at anything else. And sometimes when that, you know, box pops up, they get distracted by that. So then I've got this going to my autoresponder, and I just put it going to my Power Lead System Opportunity Campaign. It's a automatically generated 14 messages. And you'll notice here that my domain name is Social Profit Academy with CoachB.com. Now, right here, this is where I take them to another system. And again, if Power Lead System had cell phone verified leads, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't have any reason to do that. Again, I only combine systems when something is there that I don't already have in a system I'm using. Okay? Same thing as I was saying that I was up all night because I was putting together a pay gate inside of Facebook with another system where if you have a product or a coaching program or anything, you can instantly create an affiliate program. Well, I was creating a product over there because we actually have a merchant services credit card processing for, guess what? Legalized cannabis. Yep. You got it. In the state of Washington where I live and in Colorado, you now can have recreational marijuana. Not something I do myself, but you know what? I think if it's a legal business, those businesses deserve to be able to take credit cards. So I have the only credit card available for that type of thing. And so I was setting it up so that I could take payments over there. So that's why you would do, you know, Power Lead System doesn't have something like that. Power Lead Systems is a marketing system where you can capture leads and where you can create sales pages and you can, you know, keep track of people and you can communicate with people on an ongoing basis. So these are two things that are very, very key too. You should put in a description and you should put in some keywords, okay? Lots of times I have even more than this. I was setting this up real quickly. I'll come back in and I'll max it out for as many as I can put in there. I actually wish, and I've told Michael and them this, I wish they would open that up and let us put even more keywords in there. But I wanted you to see how that works. So you click here if you're taking it to another website, which I'm doing. You can also choose any of these options in here. So all you would do is click to save. Now I'm going to save that because I changed how that works when it pops up. So look how easy this is. You simply click here and you are able to choose or upload, you know, any type of thing that you need. So I simply uploaded my banner and then I just went down. That was one of them and it came out too big, so I wanted a smaller one. So I came in here and I think it's on down here, but anyway, I went along till I found it, and there it is. See, I made a smaller one because one of the things, as much as you can, you want to have your basic page above the fold. That's what it's kind of called, above the fold. So once you you just click on that. So all I did was pull it in. Okay, I'm going to go back up here. You're going to go up here, and you're going to choose the file. I chose the file. I submitted it. And then once it showed up in here, I just double click it. And when I double click it, then voila, there it is. So you see I used that smaller image. And then right here, I typed in what I wanted. Okay, see right there? There it is. And I click OK. And then I wanted a custom button. Okay? That's not what was there. So how do you get a custom button? Well, you just click there. And you open it up. And you click on Save. And so I'll just do that again. I want, there it is, free PLS trial. Okay? So you write it in there, and you go Save, and there it is. Okay? It should be there. All right? So that's how you set that part up, and then you go, after Edit Text and Basics, you go to Background. Now this isn't the background that was in there originally. It comes in with a light blue, so I changed it. And you click on the circle, okay, and then you go inside to the square, and you kind of drill it down. And then you have to come up here, and you have to click on this button and save it, because if you don't, it'll be the color that it was. And then you come over here to Video, select Video. You can select No Video. You can choose from the library. There's ones that are pre-made. You can go in there. But I needed to do what? I needed to use it from my YouTube. So I click on that. There's where I put it in. I put that I wanted it to start automatically. And then I click on Save Changes. And then I go to View the Web Page. So you'll see, because I've got that there, that it goes ahead. And let's see. Oh, see, it's not the opt-in box. I'm going to have to let it go for a few seconds, though.
Because I can do a live
there it goes. It's 7 seconds. You see that?
And
now, I could set that up for a little bit longer if I wanted to, but that's the way I set it up. So think about this right now. Let me just make sure I haven't lost anybody. I always like to check and make sure it's coming through the Hangout. You know, the worst thing in the world is to be doing the Hangout and people not be able to see. The other day I was doing it with a friend, Cheryl, and I had blue boxed her. That means when you have two people, and I had it stuck on her, and they weren't seeing what we were showing. But thank goodness she's a nice looking lady, and she's very kind and very knowledgeable, and we were both talking, so it went okay. But anyway, so this is what you've got on that lead capture page. And again, nothing against Neil and Jeff. Love them, love them, love them. They're great. But I wanted, you know, to sort of brand myself with something. So you can literally, you know, create your banner, and there's a lot of different ways to do that we could spend a whole session just on creating the banner. Okay, so let me just go back and show you something else now, okay? So what did I do after that? How did I get it to cell phone verified leads? And why would I want to do that again? So I'm going to take it off I'm going to go back to the Google Hangout. Let me get it back over here. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. I got to find my Google Hangout back there. There it is. All right. I'm going to take it off that, and I'm going to screen share something else. Let me do this first. I want to get it to the one I'm going to be looking at. When you go to different browsers, just so you know, if you're doing a Hangout, you're going to have to take it off that screen share, and you're going to have to come back in and do it another one, because one of the things I have to show is on Chrome, and then another one's on Safari. So anyway, you have to take it off that and come back in and do it again. So let me just take it here. All righty. And I'm going to show you exactly, let me just make sure that's coming through. Okay, it looks like it is. So now I have to go over to the actual page. Okay. All right, we're there together. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I wanted to take it over here. Now, I don't need email in this system, okay? I don't need email because I've already collected the email. But I do need a cell phone verified lead. Now, think about it. Why would I want that? Well, if I'm going to do Facebook marketing and I'm going to target the people who might be in marketing and I get an email, I want to niche it down, drill it down as best I can so that I can talk to people about it. Now, not everybody's going to give me their phone numbers, but the ones that do, guess what that's going to tell me? That's going to tell me that they're very, very interested, and I can actually track. I get a little text on my phone telling me when they've watched the video. And I've got in here the Social Profit Academy video in here. So I'm going to know when they've watched it, and I'm going to give them a phone call. When do you think is a better time to call somebody? While they're watching something, just finished it, and they're at their computer, or 3 days later when they've watched 100 other videos and they don't know who you are? So that's why I'm doing that. And so even if I don't get their phone number, I wasn't going to get it anyway. Okay, that's my point. I wasn't going to get it anyway, sending it to cold traffic. This is a very important point. But I got their email, and hey, I'll keep following up with them with email. But who's going to be my priority? My priority is going to be those people who opted in with their phone number, and I'm going to call them. So this is how it is. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to just show you what it looks like. Here's my preview. Okay, look at this. Discover how to make $400 plus per day on Facebook with my secret Facebook strategy. Free video reveals all. Hey, how about that? You want to make $400? You think some people, after seeing the other and getting interested and thinking, wow, I want to learn about Facebook, you think they might put their phone number in there? You bet they do. And that's what I want. So when I go over here, I'm going to go back to the funnel. You say, well, what comes next after that? Well, I go down here and I've got some content. So I go over here and I'll just preview it and let you see it. So I've got a Facebook banner, and then guess what video this is? This is the video all about.
Hey, thanks for coming through to the website. And I got a quick question.
That's Jeff. Don't know if you can hear him, but you'll recognize.
Per day sound.
So do you see how this leads right in from where I captured their phone number to talking about a quick question? How does an extra $400 a week or even per day sound? Because, you know, right now, I really didn't have an opportunity because I had some other commitments last week to really go strong on this. But what I did get was some nice income. And you know what? That caught my attention because, first of all, it's such a great program. I've told Neil and Michael from the beginning, you know, there's a lot of things out there. People would have taken a course like this and they would have made it $5,000, you know, and if you didn't pay it, you wouldn't get it. How many times you see things out there? It's a money game, you know, when they do those kind of things. But this is clearly worth $497, folks. I'm going to tell you, it's worth more than that. And that's why I love Power Lead System. I can always stand behind Power Lead System because they deliver value and they deliver more than it cost me. When I pay $30 a month for my product and then $23.97 or whatever it is for the opportunity to make money on that, that's as sweet a deal as it is. You know, it's just amazing to me. And so when they offer this course for $497 and give us $400 off that, that is an amazing deal. And I, you know, I just have to say I really appreciate it and I'm excited about it. So here's what it leads to, okay? Now, this is what I want to point out. Now, guess where it goes back to from here? It goes back to the Power Lead System. Why? It's going to go to that bypass page. So now I'm going to take you back to that, and I'm going to show you, and I just, you know, made up my button. I got to start my free trial, and I put, and listen to free PLS Facebook Hangout training. So you know that training that Michael and Neil did that was so great? That's in the bypass page? Well, that's exactly what it goes back to. So now let me take you back. And you know, it's not, I don't want this to sound complicated, but it's just hooking things together, okay? It's hooking things together for a reason. It's not like just like, why are you doing that? There is a specific reason. Again, I capture the name and email. I take them to where I can get a phone, cell phone verified lead. And then I bring them back to this page in PLS because that is my sales page. So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you this. And the reason I get excited about this, think about it, as we bring people into the into the trial for the PowerLead system, then they're going to get exposed to that, you know, to the Facebook marketing. It's right there as you come in. People have a chance to purchase it. So now I'm going to go back. Let me just get the pages in order here. Okay, trying to get this in order. Now I'm going to go screen share again. This is a little back and forth, isn't it? But that's okay. All right, PowerLead system, here we come. All right, I'm going back to that. There we are. I see it on the screen. So now I'm going to go back to my actual page so that I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, now I'm going to go into the admin area. And again, I'm going to take you back to where this page is. It's when you manage websites, okay? It's going to come up. Takes just a minute. When I have all these things open. All right, so when you just click on Manage Websites, you come to Choose Your Landing Page. So now I had to come back to this link, okay, and I'm going to scroll down until I get to the bypass pages, bypass lead capture pages, okay? That means you could actually send somebody this if you didn't need to capture their name and email. When would you do that? Okay, it's a good question. If I were going to send it to a friend who is already in my system anyway with their name and their email and their phone number and all, I wouldn't need to capture it again. I just need to give them the information. So I would send them this sales page. So, excuse me. Ooh, I've had the sneezes recently. Please excuse me there. Okay, so let's click on this so we can see what it is. Oops, that's the wrong one.
You're about to discover a product in such demand that millions of entrepreneurs are in desperate need of it, but most just...
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let me just get something. Okay. Meant to click on this one. Here we go. Sometimes it's easy to click on the wrong one there. It was right next to it.
All right.
Okay, so.
Hey guys, welcome to.
This is the bypass page. So when they click over there at the page I showed you where I captured their cell phone number, and they saw that short one on the Social Profit Academy, then I swing them right back to PowerLead system because this page is very important. This is the free trial page. I want you to just see this right here. Start my free trial. For nearly 2 decades, this is a spectacular, I got to tell you, it's just a really spectacular sales page. I think it's really one of the best. And so you see, it takes you through everything. Are you kidding me? An unlimited amount of lead capture pages complete with personal branding, or choose from the ones they provide. A library full of, you know, pictures and videos. I mean, this is amazing. Look at all these different templates that you get. Google Hangouts, we're doing one right now where you can actually create your own funnels, you know, for your Google Hangouts. I mean, this is amazing. Video library again, tracking all your ads, creating unlimited subdomains. We showed that at the very beginning. I mean, you can literally have one custom domain And with unlimited subdomains, you wouldn't have to get another one. Now, I have a whole lot of different custom domains because I have them for different reasons. But if cost is something that you need to watch, then just get one custom domain and use the subdomains, unlimited ones. I mean, folks, this is just amazing. Send an email broadcast to your entire subscriber base. Hey, an hour before the hangout tonight, I sent out an email to remind everybody. I mean, everybody knows it's every Tuesday night, plscoldnuggets.com, 10 o'clock Eastern time. But you know what? I like to send out a reminder. You can do audio and video postcards. I mean, look at all this, folks. It's just absolutely amazing. Floating capture forms. Oh, I've covered that. Look at this. You can, I mean, think about those websites. You know, so many in the network marketing industry, they think they've given you a great thing when they give you a website. No way to capture your name and email or anything. Well, you can float a lead capture box on top of a regular website. Yep. Anyway, and you don't have to spend more money on an autoresponder service, because I canceled Aweber because, you know, this has got such a great autoresponder in with it that I don't even use the other one anymore. And besides, let me point this out. With Aweber, you've got $19.95 for 500 subscribers. Here, you can use up to 30,000 subscribers there without paying any extra. Again, value, value, value. So it has a high email deliverability. That's very important. You can rank your lead capture pages and all with SEO because of that keyword and description I showed you to put in there. A lot of people don't put that in there. Wrong. You got to put that in there. That helps give you your SEO in addition to subdomains. Subdomains is what helps you as well. So you can integrate with Aweber if that's what you want to do. You can add all your social links, okay? If you're on plsgoldnuggets.com right now, down at the bottom, it's got a bunch of social, you know, networks where you can just click on. And please do come over to facebook.com/Dottie Berry, DOTTIBERRY, and send me a friend request. Let's connect. So anyway, it's so unlimited. It's just unbelievable. Look at all this that you get. Shared funnels. Hey, you can create funnels for your team and be a leader. Share those. I mean, you know, like I use a share code on these Gold Nugget Hangouts. I don't care if you're on my team or not. Use me in, you know, use me in any way you want to help you sell what you're doing, you know, and help you promote with PLS. Because you know what? You know where a lot of the money is made? The money is made, well, let me put it this way. Back during the gold rush, not everybody made money panning for gold. But I'll tell you who made money day in and day out, whether it was the people who were panning for gold or people who didn't get any gold that way. And that's the people selling the picks and shovels. So these systems are picks and shovels. I'll make money all day long on picks and shovels, you know? That's just really important. So everything is just so simple here. You just point and click to it. I think we're about down on, oh man, there's still more. You know, online training. Every Wednesday night, the corporate for Power Lead System. Every Tuesday night, I do things. There's all kind of people that are offering training, so much more. Anyway, there's a lot of, you know, people giving testimonies there. And, you know, to be able to use this and then get paid for it, I just think is phenomenal. But anyway, that's what I lead people back to, because it's got this great hangout that goes into about Social Profit Academy. So, folks, I mean, we could go on and on. There is so much to cover with Power Lead System, but I hope you got just a little bit of value tonight. Again, think about what you're trying to accomplish. I just wanted to share with you how I am using a different lead capture page, one that brands me rather than Neil and Michael, as much as I like them, because, you know, they're being seen here, and that's okay. They're doing that hangout. But I want to do a lead capture page that leads with me. So that's absolutely how you can do that, and you know, just be able to have a lot of value going out there for yourself. And then that's a link, obviously, that you are going to share with people once you create that initial link inside of Power Lead System. And just think about it. When they opt in on that, they're going to get my autoresponder, 14 messages that are automatically already done for me. So again, I think that's really, really cool. So let me take this off screen share if I can and say goodnight. Anyway, sorry about the sneezing. I don't know, maybe it's not enough rest. Anyway, no, it's great always to spend time with you. And if you have questions, please put them down there, because right in the middle of the Hangout, it's a little bit harder, because if I go over there to plsgoldnuggets.com, then it starts whipping through there, you know, and then I have to turn it off, come back over here. So anyway, until next Tuesday night, I hope you all have a great week. And think about how you can deliver value to somebody. That's really what it's about. I mean, it's not about selling them a Facebook marketing course. It is not about trying to sell them a system that they don't need. What you're really working to do is to identify the people who need a system, need a great system like PowerLead System, and need it at a fair value. And I don't think it gets any better than a complete marketing system than PowerLead System, and the ability to do Hangouts or whatever you want to do with it. So anyway, until next Tuesday night, this is Dottie Berry from Blaine, Washington, and I appreciate you being on here tonight and look forward to hearing from some of you all. It doesn't matter if you're on my team or not, reach out to me. I'll help you in any way that I can, and a lot of you do, and I always appreciate that. So good night, everybody. Talk to you later.